My hopes and dreams for Israel are very much my hopes and dreams for my children and grandchildren who live in Israel. And that is that incredible country who I love very much and am very proud of, because of which each and every day when I walk the halls of the United Nations, I walk with my head held up high, knowing I represent a country that is far better than most other member states of the United Nations and has contributed and is contributing to the world far more than most other countries in the world, will finally be able, with its wonderful science and technology and art and culture and music and innovation and creativity, to live in peace and security. Because what we've achieved in those 60 years is incredible, but we've achieved it at a very, very high cost and against very high odds. It's time that we were able to do the wonderful things we do for ourselves, for the Jewish people, and for mankind, and allowed to live in peace in the very tough neighborhood we live in. And that's my real dream. My hopes and dreams for the Jewish community is that it will strengthen its ties to Israel. I feel that they may not be as strong, as deep, as committed as they were before. I think we have to reach out to the second and third generation who may think otherwise, may feel otherwise. We may have to use other ways of tying them to us, and I think we can do it mainly through much more interchange, many more young Americans and young people, Jews from around the world, coming to Israel, getting to know Israel. You cannot get to know Israel from watching CNN or Fox. To know Israel, you have to be there, touch it, smell it, feel it, appreciate it. And I would, very much like to replicate many more programs like Birthright and others that make sure that as many young Americans, Jewish Americans and others come to Israel and get that feeling, because I'm sure that once they get back, they will be the real ambassadors for Israel, and we will be able to, through education and through other outreach programs, bring them to be much more committed to Israel and keep that incredible partnership alive and even stronger than it ever was before.